Do you ever wonder why when you intend to do something, immediately after you set that intention, everything seems to fall apart? Today, I want to share about what I've learned about disruption follows intention. Recently, I watched a video by Myron Golden, who actually, embarrassingly, I just discovered him maybe like a couple of months ago. And he was talking about how disruption follows intention. And through that video, I realized, like, oh my God, while I was thinking that all of these things were happening to me and that I'm not meant to have the things that I intend, because right after I set an intention, everything falls apart, it showed me that disruption follows intention for a reason. I'll say one of my early examples of things falling apart, this is early on, right after college. So right after college, I had got my first job out of college. For one, it took me forever. What I felt like was forever to get this job. Months and months of looking, of searching, finally get the job. But I also had my car that I've had since high school. Had it through high school, had it through college. It was going through some things. And I needed some repair on the car. So I decided when I get my first paycheck, I'm going to get things done to this car. I wrote out a list, all of that. Mind you, I was making pennies at my first job coming out of college. So the little money that I was getting, I really had to steward over it really well. The car breaks down on the side of the road. I had to get a new car. I'm thinking already, I had this intention that instead of taking the little money that I had and going to the club or doing whatever, something silly with it, that I was going to do what I felt was adult-like and responsible, which was to fix the things I need to get fixed on the car. So now that I didn't have a car, I had to go buy another one. How am I going to do that when I'm not even making that much money? But in that, I ended up getting another car, a better car, a car that I wanted, a car that I liked, and it worked out. Usually things work out. It'll start to make you think that, you know what? Every time I try to make a plan, things just tend to not work out. But that's not really what's happening. Fast forward, after watching this video by Myron Golden, which is crazy that, it's this point in life where I'm actually realizing like something else could be happening here. Things have to fall apart, rearrange. People need to be removed. New people need to come in. Space needs to open up in order for your plan to work. And now that I see it, it makes sense why certain things had to happen the way that they did. Even if it's like, okay, I want to drive this car till the wheels fall off, and almost that's what happened. But the car couldn't come with me in my new season of life. Its time was up. But for me, it just looked like a hassle or another headache or a bill. But it was being removed because something else needed to come in and take place. And I wouldn't have to be worried about the things that I was worried about when I had the car before. I can focus on other things. So there are a few things that I have taken away from this that have made me understand that things are not just happening and falling apart just to be happening. One, they're falling apart in order to come together. So if I am in a situation where I have an intention that I am fully going to focus on my purpose. Let's say I fully intend to make these videos. That is an intention of mine. And then my computer has a problem. I can't edit anything. And actually, this did happen. I can't edit anything. It puts a pause on that. Okay, while I am getting that fixed, what am I doing in the meantime while this is being fixed? There are some other things I needed to work on and I need to focus on. So when I get the computer back, we ready. Two, in the biggest thing that I took away from this and that I've learned is that I have to stop fighting the process and just let the thing do what it came to do. That's another nugget that Myron Golden said. A lot of times we try to fight what is happening. We try to control it. We try to turn it into what we want it to be. But sometimes that thing came to do a thing in you and in me that needs to be done before I can get to the next level. And instead of me trying to control it, trying to fight it, trying to make sure it doesn't happen, let it do it. Just let it do it. If I'm gonna be uncomfortable, that's okay. Be uncomfortable, but let it do it, because whatever it is that I want is on the other side. So I had to learn to just buckle down and just be okay with it. Show me what it is that I need to do in this situation, and what is it that I need to learn so I can get on about the business of what I'm trying to do. So that is one of the biggest lessons that I've actually learned recently. When you are intending to do a thing, expect interruption, disruption to happen. So don't worry about, hey, if I'm trying to do this thing and everything goes left, don't go left with it. Stay centered and realize what is happening and say, oh, this is a disruption that they're talking about. And just let it do the thing that it came to do. And don't worry about it, because we get into the other side. So I want you to share your experiences. Let me know if there is something that you've learned about disruption following intention. Have you had a time where you had intentions and everything just went crazy right after you made that intention? Comment below and let me know, and let's talk about it. So I've created this series, What I've Learned, in order to share the lessons that I've learned in life, the things that I'm learning right now, and things that could benefit you, and things that you may not have thought about that I have been like, oh my God, the light bulb has gone off. Check out the rest of the series. I have other videos that I've made where I talk about the things that I've learned. I never wanted to come from a standpoint that I'm a guru, but I'm just a person living life, and I'm learning things, and I want to share what I've learned, so maybe you can learn too. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like this, to share it, turn on those notifications, and also subscribe, and I'll see you next time.